participation. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you everyone for typing 100%, 100%, 100% in the chat box. So now I'm going to tell you the first criteria to whom this webinar is for. This webinar is for the new parent, the parent, those who have a small kids. If any parent, your kids are 3 years, 1 year, 2 years, months babies, for them also this webinar is useful. The parent, those who have 2 to 4 years children, that is basically called the toddler age. Thank you, Abhishek, for typing 100%. Okay, so next, this webinar is for the mid-schooler, 5 years, 6 years, 7 year, 8-year old children. Correct? After that, this webinar is useful for the play school trainer and teachers, those who are dealing with the children. Okay, thank you so much for typing the age also. Next, this webinar is useful for the moms, those who are conceived and those who are going to go with the baby, the birth, to give the birth to the baby. The next, this webinar is useful for the child psychologist. Okay, so if you are in this category, this webinar is going to transform, it is going to mind blowing, it is going to give you a lot of information. Okay, so what you have to do, are you in this category? Just type C in the chat box, just type C in the chat box. So you are belonging to this category. Okay, the children, those who are 12 plus, 13 plus, 14 plus, basically in the teenager, their parenting style is different. I hope every one of you are belonging to 9 and 14. Yes, Shushma, thank you for typing. Thank you. I think Jay, thank you for typing, everyone, CCC in the chat box, because it's very important that you should belong this category and you should acknowledge. Okay, so let's start, and couple those who are planning also, for them also it is useful. So what we are going to learn today we are going to learn the first thing, why I have started the masterclass. There would be some reason why I have started this masterclass. After that, I'm going to share you the 3 secret which is going to transform your parenting journey. Next, I'm going to share the 30 minutes of magical formula, which is going to give you a lot of information, how you can make your connection strong with your child, how you can know your child, what is happening inside their brain. The next, I'm going to tell you the journey, how you can become your curated parenting club and how you can join it. Okay, so I'm going to tell all these information, and at the end, I want you to ask the question. I want you to participate fully. And that's what I'm telling, like 100%, 100%, 100% in the chat box. Okay, so if you have attended this webinar, the first thing what you are going to get the special gift from my side. So what are this special gift? You are going to get the ebook. You are going to get the VIP access of my Facebook group. Next, you are going to get this affirmation video. How many of you already know about the concept called affirmation? If you know, just type me in the chat box if you already know the concept called affirmation. If you don't know, it's okay, it's fine, that's not a problem. Me, yes, I know. So if you know, the concept called affirmation is basically, those who don't know, for them, basically the affirmation is a concept where we will affirm. So here I have sent you the link. After the session, you can go and you can listen it. So you can like, you can subscribe, you can keep it safe somewhere. Just save this link, because I want that you all should get this gift. Okay, and next, okay, I hope I have shared the 3 links. Basically, first link is for the affirmation video. Second link is for you have to fill the form. It's a small Google form. You have to fill the form so that I can send ebook to you. And the third thing is VIP group access. You have to just go and just send on the request button. That's it. If it is done, just type done in the chat box. If you have completed all these 3, just type done in the chat box. I'm giving you 1 more minute. Just complete this activity, because I want you to send this personal ebook. And for that, I need your email ID. Okay, so what you have to do, You have to go with this affirmation video, you have to go to the VIP group, and you have to send me this just fill this Google form and just send me the link. Just say done. If you are done, just type done in the chat box. Thank you everyone. I cannot take it from here, sir. You have to just go and fill the Google form, because if you are not going to fill the Google form, it will be difficult for me to, yeah, you can just go and fill this Google form. If everyone done, I'm giving you time. You take time and just complete it, because I have to send the books to you. So these are the books what you are going to get it. And every book, if you are going to send me like this, I cannot take it. You just have to go and just fill in the Google form. Okay, so what you have to do after this, you have to take out the screenshot of this, because this is the 7-day journey what you are going to do with me. You should get the solution. You want that you should be the part of the tribe. So what is this? This is a 7 days journey how you should read the books. Okay, and this is the Facebook VIP group. Okay, so this is all about. If you are done, just type done in the chat box. Thank you Krishna for typing done. Sushma typing done. Thank you Jay for typing done in the chat box. Thank you so much. I'm waiting, no problem. You can take your time. So meantime we will. Thank you Shalini for typing done in the chat box. It's very important that we have to understand that we have to start any journey, means anything. What we will do, we will worship the God, correct? We will say thank you God. And the same thing we have to do in our parenting journey, and that is the one reason why I believe on this thank you factor. Basically this thank you factor is called the gratitude factor. So we have to feel thankful for our child. Okay, so what I want, you have to just close your eyes for 1 minute. Just close your eyes for the 1 minute and just say thank you. So you have to just close your eyes for the 1 minute and say thank you God for my son, for my daughter. Thank you God for my beautiful child. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to say thank you. And that is the one thing what we have to learn in this parenting journey, that we all we all have received a beautiful child, a good child from the God. It's a form of gift. That is a gift for us, and it's our moral responsibility to take care of the gift. It is our responsibility that we have to give best to that gift. It is our responsibility that we have to nurture that gift in a positive environment. Okay, and that's what I can truly hats off to your commitment that you have joined this masterclass, because in this masterclass you are going to learn how you can do it, how you can make your journey smooth. So what here I want that you should be open your brain. Okay, open your brain means be ready to listen. Okay, there are many thoughts will come inside your brain. Maybe I know, maybe I'm good in my parenting journey. If any of these kind of thoughts will come, basically that is called inner voice. Just type in the chat box inner voice. Basically what is this called? Inner voice. And when inner voice will come, what you have to say? Thank you. What do you have to say? Thank you. And you have to keep on telling yourself that I'm learning. I'm learning. What happened when you are doing some work? Thank you so much, Krishna. Thank you so much, Sushma, for typing inner voice. Because when we are in that place where we are learning, there are many times the thoughts will pop up and they will disturb us. Same like our children. When we are doing something, they will come, they'll disturb, then they'll go. They'll come, they'll disturb, and they'll go. Same like that, some thoughts will also come. Maybe I know, maybe it is not for useful for me. Maybe I'll do from tomorrow. I asked me to write down, I'll not write down. So just because of that reason, I'm telling you that you have to be ready to learn. Okay, type everyone in the chat box that I'm ready to learn. What you have to do, you have to type in the chat box, I am ready to learn, because this is the first message you are telling to your brain, and you are making the brain ready that it is ready to, I'm ready to learn. So please don't disturb, because our inner voice will come. Thank you so much, Krishna, for typing. Thank you, Vijay, for typing. Yes, because you should be. Thank you, Shushma. And so we have, okay, I thought we have a two Sushma in a room. Okay, so thank you so much for typing, because it's very, very important that we have to be ready mentally. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to learn something new. Okay, so I'm going to share based on my 8 years of experience. I started learning about the child psychology, for the parenting, for self development from past 8 years. Okay, and before that I was working. I have my own play school in Hyderabad. Okay, so what I have gone through, I have spoke more than 2,500 parent, and this is the research based on that. Okay, so let's start why I have started this curated parenting masterclass. So if we will go to the basically the child's development area, we will be very careful about all these area. So let's see how much we are careful. So first area where we will be focused is a physical development. The physical development means how child is walking, how child is running, the how child's height is growing, all things related to the physical development. So how many of you are already focusing on the physical development? Just type me in the chat box, because we will all be focused whether the child is following the small milestone based on the age. Yes, thank you, Sushma, for typing me in the chat box. Thank you so much for your active participation. I'm keep on telling your name. Yes, so what we have to do, we all focus on the physical development of a child. Yes, we will be, we are all our active parent. The next is social development. Social development where the child is talking. Thank you so much, Vijay. The child is talking, child is having the confidence or not, child is mingling with the friend, mingling with others. Yes, Shilpa, thank you. So whether the child is mingling with other, whether the child is making friends or not, yes, we all concerned, we all have our eyes on this parameter, correct? But the next two more important parameter as they are, basically sometime we focus, sometime maybe we are skipping that parameter. Okay, so what we have to do, I'm telling you what is this emotional parameter. Emotional parameter is basically the parameter which is based on the emotional health of the child. Whether the if the child is crying, what kind of emotions he is going in. He is sad, then he is crying. Maybe he is angry, then he is crying. Whether he is not able to share his feeling or not able to express his feeling, in that particular time he is crying. When they are showing the tantrum, especially the parent, those who are having the 2 year 3 year 4 year old child, a biggest challenge, the tantrum. And why they are showing the tantrum, there is something emotional balance is there. They are not able to balance their emotions, they are not able to express their feelings in the form of words, and that's what they are showing tantrum, that's what they are crying. How many of you are already focusing on this emotional development area? Just type me in the chat box. If you are not, you can just type N in the chat box, because it's okay, because you were not aware. We all parent, if we are aware, we will never do the mistake. And when you join this workshop, that is the first meaning that you are aware, but you want to learn more. You can just type N in the chat box if you are sometimes. Thank you so much, Shushma. Because sometimes we miss this parameter, because we also don't know that this is the parameter we have to focus. Correct? And we know then this parameter also we have to focus. We can solve many problems. We can make our child strong. We can make our child confident. We can make our child disciplined. We can make our child emotionally healthy. We can do all these things, but all what happened, most of the time we will miss this emotional parameter. And the next important thing is cognitive thinking. The cognitive thinking is like how the child is structuring the data, how the child is participating in the process, how the child is going with the academic process, whether he is able to think in the critical way, whether he is going to him is he is able to do the analytical thinking, yes or no. So sometime we will focus on this area also. But from today onwards, I want one commitment that you are going to work on all these area. At least if you will get any problem, you will get somewhere stuck, you will just focus whether it is a physical development issue or social development issue or emotional development issue or cognitive development issue, because once you are aware, you can solve all problem. So here I want you to type in the chat box that overall development, because I want that you all should focus on your child's overall development. So maybe before joining this masterclass, you don't know about this overall development, or you just heard the concept called overall development. But now today you got the picture what is the meaning of overall development. Clear, everyone? I hope you are getting the value. And thank you so much, Krishna, for typing overall development, because otherwise you just type OD in the chat box, because I want that everyone should participate and everyone should just type, because thank you, Krishna. So we have a two Krishna Prasad, and one more Krishna is there. Thank you, Sushma, for typing OD in the chat box, because I want that every parent should work on this over. Shilpa, thank you for typing. So I want that every parent should work on the overall development of a child. Okay, because if we will work on the overall development of a child, we can raise a successful child. We all wants to raise the successful child, correct? But according to the research, if we are not working on all these parameters, the child success rate is 20%. And we know this fact. Even many people in our office, they know many things, but they are not able to express. When they are not able to express, they are not able to make the connection, they are not having the confidence, their success rate is less. Do you agree? Just type E in the chat box if you are agree. But the person, those who are having the knowledge, but they are able to express themselves in a proper way, they are able to connect. Thank you, Shilpa, for typing E in the chat box, because if they are able to connect, they are able to just tell the people, convince the people, communicate in a proper way, the articulation is good, their success rate is 70 to 80%. And today is not the time where only we can go with this normal academic profile, that academic knowledge is good. So we have to work on the overall development of a child. And that is the reason, because I have gone through the research and I saw many children, they know the things, but they are not able to express. And when they will grow, this problem will become big and big. And that's what I started the Curated Parenting Masterclass, because I'm going to help your child. I want to help your child. You are the way, you are the medium. Correct? So you all are the medium, you are the source for your child, the source of energy. You are the source which has the power to raise your child and let them go with the nurture with their full potential. Correct? So you are all the source, you are having all, you can provide the support, you are the support system for your child. And that thing, as a parent, you should understand that first thing, we have to work on the issue. If any issues are there, then only we can give our child to go and reach their full potential. Correct? So when I gone through this research, I saw there are a lot more issues are there with the child's development. Their tantrum, their anger, anxiety, stubborn, digital addiction, frequently they are getting sick. They are not having the lack of confidence, no social interaction, listening issues, academic performance. They are having the sibling, they are not understanding that how to talk with the siblings. They are telling lies, hiding things, and many more. This is the part of today's reality. These problems are there. But as a parent, it's our commitment that we are going to work on the overall development of a child, so we can come out from all this situation. Maybe your child could have one issue, two issues, or three issues, or maybe it is absolutely normal, but confidence is less. Maybe they are absolutely normal, but they are not listening you properly. Correct? So what you have to do, you have to understand the problem and their root cause. That's it. We can come out from any situation, and it's easy. Everyone just type easy in the chat box, because I want you should feel this is easy, not a tough job. You have to believe on yourself that it is easy to understand your child. It is easy to work on their overall development. Thank you, Sushma. Thank you, Silpa. Thank you, Krishna, for typing easy, easy, easy in the chat box. Because I want that every one of you should participate 100%. And every one of you just type in the chat box that it's easy. Thank you, Krishna Prasad, for typing easy. Thank you, Vijay Kumar, for typing easy in the chat box. Thank you, Jay, for typing easy in the chat box, because it's easy. It's easy. We can do it. It's not a rocket science. It's a human science. Correct? You agree? So what we have to do, so we are going to know few things here, but I want the implementation from your side, because knowing but doing is not going to help you. It's not going to give you the result. You will be in the same situation if you are not going to do. But knowing plus doing is going to give you the transformation. And we all ready for the transformation. Everyone just type T in the chat box. You all want the transformation. You want transformation inside you. You want transformation inside your, means in your child. Just type T, 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 T in the chat box. And I'm making you to participate 100%. I'm asking you to type, because I want your brain should be active. Your fingers, muscles, memory should be active. It should be the part of this learning process. You should not sit on the corner and just learn. Correct? I want everyone of you should participate, take the action, type in the chat box, and get maximum benefit. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for typing yes, TTT in the chat box. Okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to learn in this curated parenting masterclass basically 3 things. How to unlock the path of super parenting. The next thing, what you are going to learn, how to start working on the roots. Next thing, what you are going to understand, your child's need, what your child want, that we have to understand as a parent. The next thing, you are going to learn the 30 minutes of magical formula. Okay, and next, what I'm going to share, I'm going to just share you the 4H formula of parenting. And I hope every one of you are ready to learn. Yes. So before just starting the learning, I want the permission from all of you to share my small story. So do I have permission? Just type P in the chat box if I have permission. Thank you, Krishna, for typing yes in the chat box. Everyone just type yes or P in the chat box. Thank you, Sushma, for typing P in the chat box. So I'm going to share my own story to you. Thank you. Thank you, Shilpa. I remember your name. Thank you, Vijay sir, for typing S in the chat box, because I need the permission. Okay, so why I started the curated parenting masterclass. So my parenting journey basically started 8 years before, when I blessed with my son. And when I was before in the just coming to that parenting journey, I was working in the software company. I was a software engineer working in MNCs. Okay, having the good life, enjoying everything. And when I'm just blessed with the baby, and same like that, same like all people, or maybe many parents, same like that, I was thinking like, I know everything about the parenting. I know everything about how to take care of a child, because I saw my relatives. I have inquired with my mother-in-law, and I was a zone. Yeah, I know about the parenting. The day I'm blessed with a baby boy, I came to my house, and we were just overwhelming with that happiness, calls. Every relatives are calling. We were enjoying, just started enjoying the journey, parenting journey. 1 day or 2 days just after that, my child is diagnosed with it jaundice. I was shocked basically. 2 days baby, how they can get the jaundice. We rushed to the hospital. We made him admitted, and even in that particular time also, I was in the zone that I know. Okay, it's okay that small baby can get the jaundice. It's okay, because I know how to take care of my child. I know what is the factor, like small baby, they are like a gift. We have to just like how we have to hold the teddy bear with the full precautions. So same like that, I was also in the zone that I know about the parenting. I know how to take care of a child. Okay, and the same stories, I came out from the hospital. I went to my mama's place, taking care, everything was going smoothly. When I came back to Hyderabad, I also started experimenting few things. It was not working. I'm not able to hold. There are, how many of you know, the cradle caps, feeding issues, and all that, eating issues, sleepless night, everything started. Everything started. And I was just getting overwhelmed, not able to manage, not able to understand what to do with the small baby, how we should make them sleep, how to understand if they are crying, why they are crying. There was lot more thing, and I was in the same zone. Okay, okay, everything will go smoothly, everything will get down, everything will settle down. Maybe they will grown up, the problem will get solved. Yes, by the time I started learning little bit about the parenting, but even though I started learning from the different sources, I couldn't make it 100% clear. In fact, I was totally lost in my journey. If I'll show you the photographs, I was having the excess weight of 12 to 15 kg. I was having PCOD and lot of health issues. That all started in that particular time. And directly or indirectly, now I'm blaming my son that when he came, I'm not able to manage myself. But basically, I'm not able to manage my parenting journey. I'm not able to manage my own journey. And I was lost. I was lost. Even though I was learning, I was getting some information. But then I decided that it is not going to go in the long term basis. I have to update myself. I have to update and I have to learn about the parenting, the art of parenting. I have to learn about the self development. I have to learn how to come out from the situation. And I started learning. After that, I have opened my own play school in Hyderabad, and it got good reputation. And I started talking to the parent. I started giving help to them, and then COVID came. When the COVID came, it was a kind of pause. And but as I was having the play school, the parents know me. They started approaching. They started asking the question. I started giving the answers. I started giving suggestions, solution, and the transformation started from there. I believing on myself that I can change my life. I can change other people's life. And everyone loves the transformation. The day you will not get food, it's okay. But if you get the one testimonial, your day will be fine. How many of you know that this feeling is very, when we will get the appreciation, we won't feel that we should eat food also. And then the transformation started. I started writing my own book, The Power of Parenting, and it became the Amazon #1 bestseller within 2 months. And after that, I started approaching in the online platform. The now in our community, the parent are, some are joining from Hong Kong, some are joining from the US, many are from India, and this journey is going, just started. This transformation journey is just started, and I'm truly blessed to you all have in this masterclass, because you are also the part of my mission. You are also the part of this transformation journey. When I can do it, when I was lost from that situation to this situation, you all can do it. It's easy. And that's what the word I asked you to type easy in the chat box, because I want the every one of you. Thank you so much, Krishna sir, for typing excellent in the chat box, because every one of you have potential. Basically, we don't know. We are not having the right guidance. We don't know what to do and how to do. Yes, it's easy to overcome all the challenges. Even if you're a father, if you're a mother, it's easy. Only thing, we have to learn this art. I have done so many international and training coachings. Thank you so much. Thank you, Krishna. So I have done so many workshop. I have learned physical, I mean, like that, my own self development, parenting. I have conducted so many trainings, workshop, and I got some small achievement. So I became a certified parenting coach, trainer, Amazon #1 bestseller, author of my book, The Power of Parenting. I started the Curated Parenting Club, the Elegantia Play School, phonetics trainer, and reading inculcator, because I believe the small children should have a one friend, and that is their book. At least one friend. They have many friends, but the one good friend, and that is their books. And that's very, very important, because now, even in our generation, the people are not ready to learn, not ready to read books, basically. And those who are reading books, they are in very successful track. How many of you already agree that reading is important? Reading books, you read your syllabus book, it doesn't matter. But if you read some books which is going to transform your life, it's matter. Yes, thank you so much for typing yes. And I want that every child should start this reading habit. And that's what I started this phonetics training program also. I trained more than 2,500 parents. Thank you so much, Shilpa, for typing yes in the chat box. And I got many awards from the different magazine, Education World, Brain Freed, Silicon Valley, and my school also got the outstanding leadership performance from the Education World magazine. In all India, it's ranked 2. So these are some achievement what I have gone through. I have written my book, and this came in a different newspaper. So these are the small achievement what I have achieved. But more than that, I have achieved the trust. I have achieved the trust of 2,500 parents, those who are the part of directly, indirectly in offline, and I touch their life. And it's a biggest transformation for me, because every time when I'm interacting, I'm maintaining a relationship. I'm making a new relationship with all of you. Just type R in the chat box if you are ready for this relationship. Readers are, yes, readers are leaders and learner. Yeah, thank you, Krishna, for typing yes. Just type R in the chat box, because you are also the part of this learning relationship. Thank you, Shilpa, for typing R in the chat box. Thank you everyone for typing R. And I have what I have understood what going with this transformation journey. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, Shushma. Thank you so much, everyone. You are an amazing audience. Yes. And what I have understood, what is the parent's requirement? A parent's requirement is balanced life. They have to learn how to understand, go through the balanced life, how to get the trust and understanding. They want a trust factor. They want the trust with their child. They want trust in their relationship. They want that someone should understand them. They all want the positive mindset. They all want that they should understand the child's requirement. They want the child should achieve a good education, good quality education. They want the structured information and the proper support system where the no one is going to judge. If you all are agree that you all are looking for all these things, the balanced lifestyle, the trust, understanding, the positive mindset, the child's, you should understand the child's requirement. You want your child should receive a good quality education and structured support, proper support system, and judgmental free environment. So you all are looking for this. That's what I have understood when I gone through the research. Yes, just type yes, agree in the chat box. Thank you so much for typing A in the chat box. And we all want to raise a happy child. Thank you. Yeah, we all wants to raise a happy, healthy child, and we are on track. Thank you so much for typing E in the chat box. It's absolutely, it's amazing feeling to have you here and to make a relationship where I'm teaching and you are going to transform your own life. Okay. And I'm going to tell you that I already told you that I have started this curated parenting club. And in this curated parenting club, basically, what is my mission? My mission is to help your child to reach their full potential with your help. And I want to make this journey filled with confidence, excitement, and happiness. Yes. So what you are going to achieve? You are going to achieve the confidence. You are be excited to learn, to receive, and you are going to be happy. So thank you for being the part of my mission, and thank you for coming in this masterclass. So that is the one thing from I want to say that I'm so grateful of you to have you in this masterclass. So thank you so much, everyone. So let's start the learning. Are you ready for the learning? Just type R in the chat box. I am ready for learning. We'll start the learning, the power back learning. Be ready with the pen and paper. Write down, take the notes. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna Prashad. Yeah, be ready with the pen and paper. Make sure that you are going to take the screenshot, because I want, thank you, Jay, for typing R in the chat box, because I want you to take the notes. Okay, so let's start. First thing, what we have to do, unlock the path of super parenting, how we can unlock the path of super parenting. So I'm here, I'm going to ask an important question. What was the last time you have appreciated to yourself that I'm an awesome parent, or maybe I'm an awesome mother and I'm an awesome father? What was the last time you have appreciated to yourself? Just type in the chat box, maybe today, yesterday, day before yesterday, 1 week before, 1 month before, 1 year before, 2 years before, 3 years before, or never. Just type in the chat box, what was the last time you have appreciated yourself that you are an amazing parent, you are an awesome parent. Sushma, thank you for telling and being so transparent to us. Thank you. Many said never, 2 years before. My daughter does, yes. But I'm telling that your self talk. I'm talking about last week, Krishna. Thank you. So, what I have understood, like, we never give importance to our self love. So, what I want that you all has to start giving or loving yourself, because you want your child should be happy, but you should be happy for that. You want your child should be successful, but for that you should be successful. If you want your child should be healthy, you have to be healthy. And this is very, very, very important parameter that, and most of us we ignore. So what is the first parameter to become a successful child's parent? Basically, you have to start loving yourself. Okay, so what I want you to type in the chat box here that I'm an awesome parent. Just type in the chat box. If you want, you can type the mother or father, I'm an awesome mother and I'm an awesome father, because I want that you should type in the chat box, I'm an awesome parent, because I want that first feeling you have to start that you are an amazing person. You want to learn, you want to update yourself. Thank you, Sushma, for typing in the chat box, and you all are awesome. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you, Krishna Pati, Prashad. Thank you, Vijay, because you all are awesome. You have to understand this factor, because you all are awesome, then only you can raise a good, successful child. So you have to start loving yourself. And today onwards, this is a message for all of you that every day when you will get up in the morning, you have to just say, thank you, God, for giving me a beautiful child, and I'm an awesome parent for them. Okay, are you ready to do? Just type D in the chat box if you are ready to do this activity from tomorrow onwards. Whenever you will get up in the morning, you will see these two things. Thank you, God, for giving me my beautiful son or beautiful daughter or my children. And the second important thing, that I'm an awesome parent for my child. Because this is the message that it should tune to your brain. It should go inside your deep subconscious brain, and you should start loving yourself. When you are loving yourself, then only you are going to love your child. Otherwise it will be impossible. You will feel overwhelmed, you will feel there are a lot of challenges, you will feel there are a lot of problem in your parenting journey. And once you will start doing this one activity, you will see the smoothness, you will see the transformation, you will see the happiness, you will see the positive vibes which is coming and attracting your parenting journey. The next important thing what you have to do, you have to work on your relationship. You have to work on your relationship with your spouse. You have to work on your relationship with your child. You have to work on your relationship with yourself. Okay, what you have to do, you have to work on your relationship. Because as a parent, we will be sometime over involved in this parenting journey. We will forget about ourselves, we will forget about the spouse, and sometime we will forget about the child also, because we will be over pressurized to do the parenting. We will be over concerned. We have over fear. But I want that you have to start working on the relationship, because I want that you should understand if the father and mother both should be on sync. If mama is telling you should not eat ice cream and the father is going to say that you eat ice cream, it's okay, that's not a problem, we'll go and have it. What happened down the line, the child will get confused. And when the child is small, they will get confused. It's okay. When they will become teenager, it will be big problem. And the parent, those who are having the teenager child, they can correlate with this. When the mama, papa, and the father and mother, they are in a different track, different thought process, the children are confused, they are getting confused. So make sure that you both are going to spend a time together. You are means you are having the same kind of thought process. You are aligned to the same kind of parenting approach. You and your partner should be agree for the whatever the conversation or whatever kind of parenting you want. Okay, ready? Just type R in the chat box that you are going to work on your relationship. You are going to work on your relationship with your spouse. You are going to work on your relationship with your child, and you are going to work on you. Thank you, Vijay. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna Prasad. Thank you, Shilpa, for typing R in the chat box, because it's very important parameter. And many times, thank you, Neha, for typing R in the chat box, because it's very important parameter, and many times we will miss. Many times we will become a parent, but we will forget about every other area. We'll forget about ourselves. We will forget about our relationship. And sometimes we will feel overwhelmed just because of these two parameters. Because we don't ask anybody help. We don't want that people should help us. There are many people in the house, but we don't want. And that is our problem, not their problem. The next important thing, if you want to raise a successful child, in your successful parenting journey, you have to become a lifelong learner. What do you have to become? Lifelong learner. You have to ready to learn and receive. And I'm truly grateful that you are in this workshop. You are learning, you are receiving, and you all are an active learner. So you are learning, you are understanding, you are taking action and going to achieve some result. Okay, just type LLL in the chat box, because I want that you should go, it should go deep inside your brain that you should become a lifelong learner. When your child is small baby, months baby. Thank you so much, Neha. Thank you, Vijay Kumar. Thank you, Shushma. Thank you, Krishna sir, for typing LLL in the chat box. When your baby is 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year old, they are infant. Their parenting style is different. When they will become toddler, their parenting requirement is different. When they will become 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, then the challenges will start. They will become mid-schooler. Their parenting requirement is different. And after that, 10 plus, 12 plus, 14 plus, they are teenager, and their parenting requirement, their challenges are totally different. And if you are not going to update yourself, if you are not going to learn, you are going to get feel overwhelmed. You are going to feel the challenges are there. Okay, so be ready to learn from the surrounding, learn from the situations, learn from the expert, but learn, because learning is very, 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 very important. And when you will learn, then only you can update yourself. We also don't want to go and learn from the random people. And the same like that, even our child also, when the day they will feel that we are not capable enough, we don't know that topic, they don't want to come and ask. They will feel like their friends and family, the friends, they know more than parents, and they will start approaching them, and we don't want that situation. How many of you know about the chat GPT? How many of you know about the metaverse? We all know because we are updated. And those who are not knowing, you have to know it. Correct? Because this is the new Facebook and Instagram of today's generation. Everyone is talking about the chat GPT. We are not making the account there, but we are getting a lot of information from the chat GPT. How many of you agree? Just type E in the chat box that we have to update ourselves. We have to become a lifelong learner for our child, because without that, we will be incomplete. And no one wants incomplete. Even our children, they can judge it. When they can judge the feeling of incomplete, they will judge the feeling of, okay, we are not having the sufficient knowledge. And then only they'll go in a different approach. Then only they will approach to someone else. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you, Jay, for typing. Thank you, Sushma, for typing and participating. I hope you are getting the sense. Thank you, Neha. And for this, learning is very, very important, and we have to update ourselves as per the current scenario, as per our child's age. And the next important thing, we know the learning is there, but we have to take action. Okay, because if we will take action, then only we are going to get the result. Every one of you, just type A in the chat box, because I want you, today also you are learning, but I want you have to take action. Thank you so much for typing in the chat box. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Vijay. Because it's very important. When we will take action, then only we can achieve result. So you are a lifelong learner. You are going to learn, yes, but you have to start taking action. You have to start taking the initiative. When you will take initiative, when you take action, when you will work, definitely every time when you will work, take action, you will get some result. Maybe it could be positive or negative, but you should never stop your learning process. I completed my master's MTech, and in my journey, I was knowing, like thinking, like I thought, like I know everything, but basically, I was also not that. I was also in the same situation, and then I have realized that taking action, learning, and start implementing it only can give me result. And I want that you should not waste your 8 years. You have to take action immediately as early as possible. Okay, and thank you so much for typing AEE in the chat box, because it's very, very important for you to understand that you have to take action. Okay, and this is all about the first secret. I hope every one of you, are you clear? Just type C in the chat box if you are clear, if you have understand that what you have to do to become a successful child's parent. Thank you so much, Krishna. Thank you so much, Sushma, for typing the C in the chat box, because it should be very clear that it's easy. We have to do, we can learn. Yes. So someone is have asked the question. Sushma, you have asked some question, I think. Neha. Okay. So Neha, make sure that at the end of the session, you are going to ask a question, because I'll not take now, because it will just break my pattern. So I'll just take that question afterwards. Is it okay? Yes. Thank you. Yeah, I'll take. I know there are a lot more questions. Even I was in the same zone. So I can totally understand. Okay, and this is the testimonial I have received from some of the parent. They told like it's excellent parent support. Some told like they got still the good relationship. They are able to make their child discipline, make a small means good connection, good bond. But they started implementing all these approaches. The next secret we are going to do, that going to work on the root. There are many problems. Okay, the problems are there, like the child is not listening, the child is showing the tantrum, child is doing this thing, that thing, not discipline, not watching TV, the screen time is more. Problems are there. Even I'm telling the problems are there. But what we have to do in an ideal case, we have to find out the root, because the child is not having the problem. You should never feel like your child is having problem. Their behavior is problem. Where is the problem? Their behavior is having some problem. We should fix the behavior. We should not fix the child. Remember this thing, we should never fix the child. We have to always fix the behavior. If you are going to beat or scold the child, you are unnecessary. You are going to work or raise one more problem, that is called self-esteem. If you're going to scold your child, if you're going to beat your child, you are going to hurt their own self-esteem. So every problem has a proper step-by-step solution. Let's take an example. When a small baby, they are not comfortable with the listening thing, means they don't want to listen. Every child will take birth from two fear factor. How many of you know? If any one of you may follow me in Insta, you know, maybe in YouTube, you know, because I have shared the shorts or Insta reel, that every child is having the two fear factor. The one is fear of fall, and the second is the fear of new voice or new noise. Okay, so that is the one thing that they know, that they are born with this parameter. But apart from, if they are crying, they are getting fear, they are not confidence, every problem we have a small step-by-step solution. You have to just go with the step-by-step solution, and everything we can fix it. So that's what you have to find out, the root of your child's problem. Okay, and you have to start working on it. The next thing, the positive mindset. What we have to do for the positive mindset? How many of you already thinking in a positive mindset? Just type P in the chat box. You are thinking, if anything is coming, any problem is coming, you are thinking in a positive mindset. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Krishna, because typing me in the chat box. And it's I let's take an example. I'll thank you, Sushma, for typing P in the chat box. Let's take an example. The positive mindset is basically what kind of mindset we are going through. If any challenges or problem are coming, whether we are feeling sad or angry or frustrated, or we are just being calm, relaxed, and we are solving the situation. That is called the positive mindset. Let's take an example how we can do it. So one of the parent, their children were not eating. They were not eating. So what she told, one day she got angry and she showed them the beggars children's video to the child, and she told, see how the child is fighting for the food. They are just crying for the food. They are not able to eat. They are feeling hungry. They are sad. Everything she told. If you people are wasting food, see how much good quality food you are eating. And she used to shout and shout and shout. She did this approach. Nothing result. She came to me, she talked to me, and I told about the positive mindset. She attended the workshop, and after that she just changed the example. Instead of telling about the beggars children and the poor children, she started telling about that every food is having the goddess Annapurna. Every food is having the goddess Annapurna inside them, and when we will throw the food, when we won't eat, the goddess will feel sad. And we want that god should be always happy, the goddess should be always happy. We respect the goddess, we want to love the goddess, and we want the goddess should love us. And that's what we should never waste the food. Which was having the positive example, the first one or second one? Just type in the chat box, the first one or second one. Yes, second one. Because we are not knowing which kind of examples we are setting, and unknowingly we are setting, when the negative example in front of the child, they are getting negative, they are getting diverted, we are past giving some message, they are understanding some other messages. Okay, so what we have to work here, we have to work on our positive mindset. We have to be surrounded by the people, those who think with the positive mindset. So if you are having any relatives, or maybe if any friends or family, those who are keep on talking about the negativity, my child is not doing, my child is doing that, this is that is, so please maintain little distance, because I want that you should work on your environment. That's what I made the community, where the parent, all the parent has the positive mindset. First of all, they have the positive mindset. Before going to any problem, they will think about the mindset. Okay, so you all has to work on the positive mindset. So every one of you just type the P in the chat box, because you are going to work on your positive mindset. Before be little conscious to work on the positive mindset. Thank you, Krishna Prasad, for typing PMS, positive mindset, in the chat box. Thank you, Neha, for typing P in the chat box. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Sushma, because I want this changes should come. When you are setting the example also, na, you take the example, you tell your child, you explain everything, but with the positivity. And when we will set the positive environment and positive kind of example, now we also feel happy to share. In that Annapurna example, nothing it came like a shouting, screaming, yelling. And the other example, the mother was completely in a different zone. And I want you all has to work on this parameter to understand that it can change, it can transform your life. The next thing, break your own resistance. Many times we have our own resistance, even I was having. I know everything. I know everything. And this is the biggest resistance that we have to break. I don't have time. This is one more biggest resistance. How many of you already have the resistance or some kind of mind blocks? Just type in the chat box, me in the chat box. You already have some kind of mind block. I cannot learn. I don't have time. Neha, I have. Yes. Thank you so much, Neha, for being transparent and to share your true feeling. We already have our own mindset. I know many things. But basically, what we know, it's only the 5%. It's 5%. Even what I know, that is also the 5% of what is exist in this world. correct? We never know the 100%. I don't know about 100%. I'm telling you, I'm learning every day. I'm learning. And that this is our breakthrough, this is our mind block, that we have to come out from this situation, that we know everything, we don't have time, we don't have money, we can't learn. We are enough, we are 42 years old, maybe we are 40 years old, maybe we are 25 years old. This is not the age to learn, this is the age to enjoy. And when we will go with our own breakthroughs, when we will go to our own mind block, basically we stop our growth, we'll stop our child's growth. Okay, so from today onwards, you have to understand, if you have any kind of resistance, you have to just work. Okay, so just type B in the chat box, because you are going to break your own resistance. You know what is your resistance more than me, you know about yourself. Thank you so much, Shilpa, for typing B in the chat box. It really means a lot, because we know. Yes, Neha, thank you so much for typing. And it is very very important that we have to break our own resistance, we have to come out from this situation. Because when we will come out, you can also give me the testimonials like this. So they are the parent from Hong Kong, and they also told that they have attended the workshop, they understand how much is it is important to learn and implement. They come out from that they understand how to balance the things, how to balance the parenting style. So this is one more parent, they told like, he told me that this is the best decision he has taken in his life. And Swati ma'am is great expert, so one or more testimonial. So these are the testimonial, or even you can give it to me. But before going to this, we have to understand that we have to break our own resistance. So thank you so much. I hope you have understand the second secret. Just type C2C in the chat box. If you are clear with the second secret, you have understand properly that what you have to do as a parent. Just type 2C. Second is clear. You are totally clear. Thank you, Sushma, for typing 2C in the chat box. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna Prasad. Thank you so much for typing, because it shows how much active participation you are doing. Yeah. Thank you, Shilpa. So now we will go to the third secret, how to understand our child's need. Okay. So we all want to understand our child. We want, but the child want what we want to know what child doesn't want. So first thing what we have to start our communication. We have to process on our communication. We have to make it effective communication. So what is the meaning of effective communication? When we will go with the communication, there are two ways, the positive and negative. We all know positive and negative, negative and affirmative, we all know, correct? So when we are talking with the child, you should not jump, you should not watch TV, you should not run, you should not shout. What kind of communication we are doing? Negative communication. And when we are doing this, don't, or you should not, the child is not going to understand. It's very very clear. You can note it down in the diary, or maybe it is you can note it on your notes. The child never understand, even if they are special in the case of a small child, they never understand this negative conversation. The child and God, they won't understand this negative conversation. They always want the affirmative positive communication. They always want affirmative positive communication. Instead of telling don't watch TV, beta, can you please turn off the TV, we both will sit together, I'm going to share the story to you, I'm going to tell the story. Which one is more good, the positive one or negative one? Which is more effective, the positive one or negative one? Obviously the positive one. Instead of don't jump, can we walk slowly? Can you walk with me with my speed? Correct? So what we did, it's a simple message. We had just changed our vocab. Just we have changed the sentence formation. So from today onwards, I want that you all should start working on this parameter. You all have to understand that you have the power to communicate. You have the power to be a support system for your child. The one step what you have to start, you have to start working on your communication. Be mindful when what you are talking and why you are talking. To make your child a journey easy, you have to just start with this. It's a process. It will take time. I'll share. So meantime, if they'll cross question, they have, it is a process of positive communication. Okay, so everything is having the process. The first thing what we have to do, you have to start working on your effective communication. The second important thing, understand your child's requirement. Understand your child's need. If they are feeling sad, why they are feeling sad. If they are showing tantrum, why they are showing tantrum. Whether they are angry, whether they are hungry, whether they want your attention, whether they want their mama or papa should be near to you, next to them. So any reason it could be. You have to understand your child's psychology. You have to understand your child's trigger point. Every child is having trigger point. Every child is having some kind of pattern. When they are getting angry, they won't get immediately angry. And you can fix this problem in their early age. As early you will fix, you can easily fix the journey will be smooth. If you will think like if you are going to fix the any challenges, any problem in their 18, their teenage, it will be difficult. So what you have to do, you have to understand your child's psychology. So one of the parent, they was asking in the morning, today I was taking the inner circle call. In that inner circle call, they were telling like the child is telling like the papa is loving my brother more. He is not loving to me. And what is this message basically? Their neighbor are telling this kind of complaint, means neighbor's child is telling this kind of complaint because maybe their neighbor are literally they are doing the thing, or maybe the papa is giving or spending time with the boy, baby boy, not with the girl. So we have to understand the child's psychology, like how they are feeling, what they are feeling, so that we can address, we can find out the root and we can work on it. So only what you have to do, you have to understand your child's psychology. And for that, what you have to do, you have to start spending quality time with your child. Okay, and when you both are watching movies together, it's not a quality time. It's not a quality time. The quality time is time where you will sit together, you and your child will sit together, you have a face to face, you both are talking to each other, there are no other disturbance. That is called the quality time. And how many of you are already spending the good quality time with your child? Just type me in the chat box. I really want to appreciate you, because if you are not spending, make sure from today onwards. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Shilpa. Make sure from today onwards you have to, you start. How many of you are going to start from today? Just type S in the chat box. You are going to start from Neha. Thank you so much for typing yes. Thank you, Krishna, for typing yes. Thank you, Vijay Kumar, for typing yes in the chat box, because I really want to appreciate you all that you have decided that you are going to take the step. Thank you, Krishna Prasad, for typing me in the chat box, because I want you have to sit with your child, you have to see in their eyes and then talk. We all want the child should talk to us when we will become old. When we are not giving time to them, how can you expect that the child is going to help us? They are going to understand our feeling when we will become old. Okay, so you have to start understanding this parameter, very, very important, that we have to work on this quality time. If this third secret is clear, just type 3C in the chat box. If it is clear that to understand your child, you have to work on your effective communication, you have to understand the child psychology, and you have to start working on the quality time factor. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Krishna Prasad, for typing 3C in the chat box. Thank you, Neha, for typing C in the chat box, because it's very, very, very important that we have to start understanding that parameter, that we have to spend a good quality time. Now I'm going to share the 30 minutes. But before that, these are some testimonial that you should must attend the training program. And I hope now you people can also give me the testimonial. So, okay. So these are some testimonial that I have received from the few parents. The child is extremely less confident, not able to express the feeling, not able to interact, but got the good counseling from the Swati ma'am, and he got all the clarity. Correct? So we can change it. The process is easy. Remember the fact, The process is easy. Only thing, we have to take the step. Okay, one more time, type E in the chat box, because I want that you should feel this essence. Like this, all are easy process. The only thing, the right step on right time, it can transform your life. It can transform your parenting journey. You can become a better parent. Thank you, Neha. Thank you, Vijay sir. Thank you, Shilpa. Thank you so much, everyone, for typing E and believing on me that it is easy. Okay, yeah. So now we are going to go with the 30 minutes of magical formula. The 30-minute of magical formula, basically to make your connection strong with your child. So what you have to do, this 30 minutes I have decided divided into two slots. The 15 minutes in the night and 15 minutes in the evening, morning. So before going to bed, before going to make your child sleep, don't make your child hit, shout and scream and make them sleep, because when the child is sleeping, basically their subconscious brain won't sleep. How many of you know already about the subconscious brain? Just type me in the chat box, or yes in the chat box. You already know about the subconscious brain. Neha, me. Okay, you know about the subconscious. Thank you, Krishna. Thank you, Vijay Kumar. So you all know about the subconscious brain. So basically, the subconscious brain is a more powerful than the conscious brain. So when the child is sleeping with a happy mood, their subconscious brain get tuned into the happy, and it releases the happy hormones. Okay, so make sure that you will connect in that particular time. So you can connect before going to bed, and you can ask many questions. How was your day? What made you smile? What was the favorite part of the day? To whom would you like to play? What do you like to play? And about what do you like most about your best friend? Do you have any question for the day? What do you want for the tomorrow? What did you learn today? And many more. You can take the screenshot if you want, but take the steps. Take the steps. Okay, done screenshot. Just type D in the chat box if you are done, if you're taking the screenshot. You can ask these kind of questions. Okay, thank you so much for typing D in the chat box. The next thing, you have to, same thing you have to do in the morning. The 15 minutes in the morning, you should not shout and make them get up. Come, get up, you are getting late, your school bus is coming, van is coming. Not like that. You have to smile. First of all, you should smile. You make your child smile, nicely make them get up, motivate them, make them feel happy, make them feel special. Tell them that you are going to help me, you are going to help others, you are going to respect everyone, you are going to do study well in the classroom, you are going to do good in your karate classroom, dance classroom, any activity classroom. But motivate your child. If you are done, if you want that today or today onwards you are going to start this 30 minutes of magical formula, just type C, committed, in the chat box that you are going to do. You or your spouse, both of them, you divide your duties, but you do it. Thank you so much for typing C in the chat box, because it is going to make your connection strong with your child. The child will feel comfortable to share with you. While listening also, you can feel the changes. Correct? You can feel the connection. So think about when you are going to do this activity for certain few days. So what are the changes you are going to observe? And it's really amazing that the people saw the amazing result after this. Okay, and that's what I want. Now I'm going to tell you the 4H formula. What is I'm going to share? 4H formula of parenting. Basically, this is kind of 4 pillar of your parenting journey. Okay, so what is this 4 pillar? The first thing what we have to do, we have to work on our mindset. So that is the head. So we have to go with the clear mindset approach. Our brain should be clear. Our brain should be, means like, it should not go with the negative thought process. So we have to be very very careful to whom we are talking, what kind of communication we are doing. You have to put the conscious effort for a few days, then after that it will become a part of your life. Okay, so work on your brain. The second thing, your heart. Your heart should be full of love, empathy and respect. It should be full of love, empathy and respect for yourself. It should be full of love, empathy and respect for your child. So I would like you to just go and repeat with me. You can unmute, means like mute and say, like, my heart will be full of love, empathy and respect for myself. My heart will be full of love, empathy, and respect for my child. Okay, because I want that your heart should has all these three parameters, then only you can become a successful parent. The next thing, you have to go with the help and support. Your hand should be ready to help and support your child, not the beat and scold. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to be ready with your hand to help and support and learn and give to your child the best support. The next thing, the most important thing, what I would suggest, like your own health. You have to start taking care of your health, your physical health, your emotional health in a proper way. Okay, so what you have to do, you have to take care of your health. So if it is clear, and today onwards you are going to work on all these four parameter, type 4H in the chat box, because I want that you should be this should go deep inside your subconscious brain and you should start implementing. Thank you, Krishna, for typing 4H. Thank you, Sushma. Thank you, Krishna Prasad, for typing 4H in the chat box, because this is the very, very important parameter, and no one will say that you have to take care of your physical and emotional health also, because the problem will start. Thank you, Sushma, Shilpa, and thank you, Neha, because all the problem will start from that area. All the problem will start. Okay, and we can fix. Thank you so much. So yeah, we can fix all the problem. The only thing, we have to just work. Thank you, Krishna, for typing amazing learning session. And it's, we can fix all the problem, we can fix all the challenges. Only thing, we have to work. Okay, easy, it's easy. Okay, so this is all about the 4H formula of curated parenting. So today's takeaway, work on your mindset, make your small parenting goal. You can solve problem, you can just make the small goal, break your own resistance. We do have our resistance. It's not easy to fight with the resistance. That's what you need, the support. That's what we need, the support. The person should not judge us. We have our own resistance. So work on your resistance, break your own resistance, and change your environment. Go and adopt a lifelong learning environment where you can learn and grow. If you are alone in your parenting journey, you might get overwhelmed. You might get that there are challenges are there. You might get there are problems are there. But you are the surrounded by the people, those who are working, those who are ready to learn, those who are ready to take action. Definitely you are going to overcome any challenges, and it's easy. Okay, so how many of you would like to know about my paid membership, or you want to know about the more about the paid parenting journey? You can just type me in the chat box. I'm going to share the Google form link here. You can just fill this Google form, and I'll connect with you after this masterclass. Thank you so much. I'm going to share the link, Neha. So thank you so much for telling and giving me interest. You can just fill the link after this masterclass. I'm going to call you, because in this call I don't want to discuss about that. I'll give you a personal call after this masterclass. Make sure that you are going to lift my call. I'll share you my phone number also. So if you're telling me in the chat box, you have to just fill this Google form. It's very, very important, because when you will take the step, then only you can. Yes, Shilpa, thank you so much. I'll give you the direct message. Just fill this, Shilpa, just fill this means Google form. Anyhow, after that, I'm going to call one by one. I'm going to call to everyone, and I'm going to explain you, because I want that you all have your own resistance. Neha, when the form is done, just type done in the chat box. And if it is Shilpa, if you fill the form, just type done in the chat box. Remaining all, if you are done, you have completed the form, just type done in the chat box. If you want to know about like how you can be this lifelong learning community, how you can learn more about the parenting, how you can be in the zone where you will be light-minded, You will have a proper support system. You feel you have the support system which is not going to judge you. You can just type me in the chat box. Neha, I hope you got my phone number and you have completed the form. And Shilpa, same for you. Filled up. Okay, thank you, Krishna. Thank you so much. So I'm going to call you after this masterclass. So I'll tell you the details. Okay, based on that, you can take your decision. Any one of you want to look further, you want to just go with a small discussion with me, you are seeking for the help basically, or you want the support system, or some kind of question also, you can ask me. That's not a problem. You can ask if you have any questions related to the parenting, because I want that you should get 100%, and I hope you got the feeling, you got the changes. Yes, you got some shift. 1%, 10%, 5%, what is your shift percentage? What is how much percent shift you got in your parenting journey? Just type in the chat box. What is a percentage shift? 1%, 2%, 10%, 20%, 50%, 90%? Just type in the chat box, because it will give me energy. So this is for me. Thank you so much. So 60%, 100%. Thank you so much, Vijay Kumar. So basically this session should be useful. Thank you, Neha, for typing 80% in the chat box. And I wish you all can achieve 100%, because this is a powerful session. But I'm not making it powerful. You people are making it powerful. When you decided that you are going to take action. Thank you so much, Krishna Prasad, for typing 70%. You are making it powerful because you are ready to absorb, you are ready to take action. You give me your number, mobile number, just send me mobile number in a personal message, I'll call back to you. You just type your mobile number here in the chat box, it is coming to me. Shilpa, you are getting problem. Yes. Okay, I'll just note it down. Any other question? Anyone else of you, if you're having any question related to the parenting, or this question related to this form, you can tell me. You can ask me any questions if you have any questions, any specific question. And I wish you all should get. Vijay Kumar, you also want me to call? Okay, thank you so much. I have filled the form. Thank you so much, ma'am. So I'll connect with you. Okay. Yes, Neha, ma'am. Neha, I have received. I didn't check it. Basically, after this call, otherwise you can just message me your phone number. I'll call back to you. Thank you, Shilpa. Yeah, please share. You can type your phone number, and if any question related to the parenting journey, if you have any doubt, if you have any breakthroughs, yeah. Thank you so much, Neha, for typing. Thank you. So, any question related to this masterclass? Thank you so much for amazing session. You tell a lot of new things to work upon. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sushma. Thank you so much for a lovely testimony. Like, it is testimonial. Today I don't want for means food. This is more than enough for me. So that's what the thing. The transformation started. You all enjoying this journey, and this is more powerful than whatever we do. We in our academic also we never learned all these things. Do you believe? In our first class, second class, 10th class, 12th class. Thank you so much. Yeah. So what I'm going to tell you that this is a different art that we all have to learn. Thank you, Shilpa, for typing. Lots of learning. Yeah. Thank you so much. And I thank you for being part. And any one of you, if you want to, I think you already filled the form. If you didn't fill the form, you can just type me in the chat box. Even though if you want to know about my paid membership, Just type me in the chat box. I hope every one of you already completed the form. So thank you so much. You are all are amazing. Remember the fact you all are all awesome, and you can become a better parent for your child. The only thing you just start implementing all this thing. Thank you so much. Thank you everyone. Have a very happy Eid and very happy Akshay Tritiya. Enjoy your day with your family members. Spend a good quality time with your spouse, with your child, because it's really, this is the biggest gift you can give it to your family member. The money and that small gift that they don't want. They want your time. Go and spend. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Yeah, Neha. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye bye. Happy weekend to you all. I'll stop share. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I'm enjoying a good quality time after. Yeah, thank you so much, Krishna. Thank you. Bye bye, everyone.